Hey guys, welcome back. Cream soda, tank top. It's fucking hot here today. I'm not much of a pop guy, but wrong pipe. I do enjoy cream soda every once in a while. This chair keeps fucking up on me. Hold on a second. Yeah, maybe that's better. No, I still feel like I'm dipping down. I have watch. Look, slowly going down. Stupid chair. Second. Yeah, I just let it go all the way down and change the angle of the camera. Fuck it. I'm fighting with this chair today. Hi. Stupid chair. Hope y'all having a good day. It was a good day today. Picked up that Dior Homme Sport. It's actually the 2017 version, which is why I wasn't sure if it smelled like the dupe I had, because the dupe I had, I think, is the newer version or even older version. Can't remember. Anyway, boom. Doesn't matter. It's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about my least favorite cheap dupes. A lot of them from Preferred. So, they do good, they do bad. I'm going to start out with an honorable mention, because it almost made the list. Like, really, almost. It's a Touche Verdict Dark for Men. Our impression of Gucci Guilty Black. The only reason this didn't make the list is I really like the smell. I like Gucci Guilty Black. It's a nice scent. This here, though, lasts about an hour. That's it. Sprayed it on about 40 minutes ago, and I have to dig for it. Yeah. So, fuck it. You didn't make the list. And this list isn't going to be the worst performers or the ones that don't smell anything like the ones they're trying to clone. Although two of them do. It's just, I just don't like them. Some of them have smelled the authentic, some of them I own the authentic. I don't like them. They just don't do it for me. And every one of these, pretty much, couple don't, but pretty much every one of these smell cheap. Like, I know they're cheap, I get that, and I'm not expecting even a good dupe like the Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille to smell as rich and deep and, well, just as expensive as Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. I don't expect that. But when something happens where they smell, good enough to be a designer, a mid-tier designer, like a Calvin Klein or Perry Ellis or a Davidoff, then that's great. These fall more in the line of, a lot of these is just really smell cheap. Like, just cheap. I wish you could smell them so you could see what I mean, but I think a lot of these do. They just smell cheap. Almost every one of these ones. And let's start out with one that actually doesn't smell cheap. It's by Preferred. Aquatic Tides. Our impression of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. A lot of people like light blue. I get it. But there's something in it, to me, that just gives me a headache. I think I said it before. It just assaults one of the musk they're using, I'm assuming. Just assaults my nasal cavity. Gives me a headache. This does it too. The authentic and the dupe both do it. For that reason there, it makes my head hurt. Why would I wear something and like something that makes my head hurt? The next one is a performance issue and a bit of a smell. It's by Eurolux Fragrances. I don't like them either. They're on same kind of on the par with Mirage, but even a little worse. It's their version of 1 Million Privé. And this is 1 trillion, so it should be better. But it's not. You know, it looks like a cheap 1 million knockoff. And yeah, it's a very cheap. Again, another one that doesn't last more than an hour. Smell-wise, I mean, maybe 50%. I mean, it doesn't. It has some of the 1 million privé smell to it, but a lot. It's just mostly just alcohol and cat pee. So yeah, I know. Next is Knighted Men. Tell what it is from this bow tie? It's neat. The bow ties get kind of a velvety feel to it. Mr. Burberry. Simply don't like Mr. Burberry, so I don't like the dupe. Performance-wise, I only wore it once. I don't remember, but I just don't like Mr. Burberry, so the dupe doesn't anything for me. If you like Mr. Burberry, you'll probably like it. I don't like Mr. Burberry, so simple. The next next two anyway, I thought there was a third one, but I guess not, are simply my dislike of oud and rose. They perform, well, this one performs pretty good. Smoldering Embers, it's their impression of Vince Camuto's Smoked Oud by Preferred. Again, these mostly $3.50 to $5. This is Rock Revolution. Their impression of John Farfartos Oud. Cheap fucking bottle, man. They tried to make it look like the neck of a guitar. But it's just nasty. I mean, where Rock Revolution come from, John Farfartos Oud, doesn't make sense, but yeah, pretty much the same fucking scent. I don't even know which cap came off which. There we go. Just that rosy oud, and every time I smell rose and oud, whether it be in a designer or a niche or a cheap knockoff, it literally reminds me of my grandmother's house with her potpourri she has. That's what it smells like to me. So you want to smell like an 80-some-year-old nanny's house, you go right ahead. That's not for me. Both perform really well. Well, this one I can't remember. I think it did. This one I know it did. This one was a good 5 or 6 hours. And when it hit the fire dry down, I will say that one was okay. Became more of a woody scent with some incense, and it wasn't bad. But Jesus, that only lasted, like I said, the fire dry maybe 40 minutes. I mean, other than that, it smelled like Nanny's potpourri. That's the best I can say. Next is one I haven't smelled the authentic, so I can't compare it to that. But on its own, I just don't like the smell or the performance. The bottle's kind of different, okay-ish, I guess. It's like this little... It's I don't even know if I reviewed this yet. Crystallized Mountain. It's their version of a Bulgari Aqua Essence. Just a cheap mint cleaner type vibe. Performance lasted a couple hours. Nothing major. Just gross. The next one is Mirage. Oh, by the way, that was Preferred. The other two were Preferred. Guess Supreme Pour Homme. It's their version of Gucci Guilty Absolute. I liked Gucci Guilty Absolute by Preferred. This one, not so much. This one doesn't... It's similar in the smell, but there's just something off about it. Almost a medicinal, sickly kind of medicinal smell. Like somebody who's really sick getting medicine. Yeah, no. Performance, not the greatest either. Couple hours max. No protection. No. This one doesn't smell anything. What it's supposed... I shouldn't say anything, but not near close enough. And it's actually by that Dosis Fragrance group, which surprises me, is their version of Mont Blanc Legends. The thing about lavender scents is when they're cheaply done, they just smell cheap and they smell sharp. Like, not in a good way, like the edges aren't rounded out, just sharp and cheap. And that's exactly what this smells like. It's not a nice fake lavender. It's not a nice real lavender. It smells mostly just of that. The cheap dollar store lavender is kind of what it is, really, when you think about it. So, performance-wise, a couple hours, 4 hours actually, projected. Pretty good because of that sharp lavender, but who wants to smell... Sharp is not even the word, just rough and like synthetic. Again, like a floor cleaner almost, like a lavender, like not even a nice lavender spray, like a dollar store spray, but not even when you spend $1 on, like a 4 for $1 lavender room spray from the dollar store. Just, yeah, oh, no. The next one is, can you guess what it's supposed to be? Booze. Booze. It's supposed to be Boss bottled. Smells nothing like Boss bottle. There's no apple. There's no cinnamon. There's literally just the faintest smell of shaving cream. And very faint, like I said. And this one is pretty much like spraying yourself with water. I went through this whole bottle. I can't remember who makes this or where I got it. But I went through this whole bottle in almost a week and a half. Just trying to get any performance out of it. And I never could. I don't know where I got it. I think it was just one of them fucking Christmas discount stores that pop up at Christmas time. And just for fun, I thought I'd give it a try. And you literally spray yourself. And alcohol right away. Oh, I shouldn't have dug in like that. Ooh. Yeah, it's like smelling hairspray. It's almost gone. Yeah, sprayed yourself with water. The sad part is, I think I paid like $7 or $8 for this, which is the most expensive out of all these. So, but it was just, I give it a shot. I didn't know anything about it or anything, so I gave it a shot. Last on the docket is one that smells exactly like the cologne that it's duping. And it makes me sick. Honestly does. I'm not even fucking... I'll show you the bottle, but I ain't putting it up to my nose. It's Sandstone. Our impression of Tom Ford Noir Anthracite. Okay, I'll do it for you guys. I said it before, and I say it again. There's something in Tom Ford Anthracite and this dupe. It could be sage, for all I know. That just smells like sometimes, well, all the time, my mom, you know, at Christmas and New Year's and Easter and stuff, she always makes turkey. And she makes her own homemade sage, onion stuffing, potato, bread stuffing. And it's really good. Delicious. Smells great. But if you leave it in the fridge for a few days and it starts to go off, all of the poultry season and the sage or whatever mixes with a bit of that rotten, not rotten because that's gone rotten, but it's starting to go off the butter, the curdling butter. And yeah, that's kind of what I get from it. It's not very nice. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that wear it and love it. And I'm sure there'll be people out there that tell me I'm crazy and they get 77 compliments every hour. They wear this for every day. And people follow them around on fucking in their car and on the bus and the train and the plane and wherever. They're at the gym and all the girls are around them because they're fucking wearing Tom Ford fucking Noir Anthracite. I'm calling bullshit on it first off. Bullshit. Start calling you motherfuckers out in your bullshit. But, yeah, I don't know who it just... It's not even a cologne to me. Like, it's not an air freshener, a car freshener, or a sheet freshener. And it is literally just something that should never be sprayed by humanity ever again. Ever again. So don't spray it. Anyway, guys, had a little fun. That was it. They're 10 on my least favorite. Maybe not my least. Well, sandstone definitely is. But they were 10 that I looked at my stuff. And sometimes it's hard because we've got, like I said, just the dupes alone. I've got like 300 fucking dupes. These cheap dupes. And it's hard to get. It was harder to get 10 I hated than 10 I liked. Not because I like more than I hate. It's quite the opposite, actually. I hate about as many as I like. And then the rest of them just kind of fall in that, it's okay. You know, so it was harder to do this one than that one. But again, fun. I like doing these stuff. I've got some aftershaves. I want to do a top 10 aftershave review for you. I know some people like aftershaves when I do them videos, and some people don't. There's still a fragrance. Just because something is an aftershave doesn't mean it's not a fragrance. Yes, it's not a EDT or an EDP or an eau de cologne or a parfum extract or any of that, but it's still a fragrance. And I like classic aftershaves, so you guys are in for a treat if you like old school classic manly smells. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other.